Hi there. Welcome everyone to Aeipathy, to my space here. It is such an honor always to have everyone decide to stop by, connect, share space for a while over this pick a card reading that I will be doing for you today. Today's reading is going to be focused on love energy. So this is you having either a physical or energetic connection that is at a romantic level with a person of interest. And we're going to be specifically taking a look at what is your person secretly hiding from you, not revealing to you? What are their thoughts and feelings maybe that they're not making clear? It's maybe something that you're not even aware of or you have suspected and you're just wanting confirmation. But either way, this reading is going to be focused on almost like a secret admirer energy. So what are they not revealing and bringing forth to you that they're thinking, feeling, and focused on when it comes to you and this connection? So, as usual, I have chosen 3 beautiful piles that I hope you will be drawn to. It is the month of February, so I like to coordinate with the time of year. Everything is very love focused. We have all of the beautiful love colors represented, of course. So reds, pinks, whites, all here. Go ahead and choose whichever pile you're drawn to most, or whichever crystal is calling to you most. That will help you kind of decide which area or which pile your messages will be contained in. If you are drawn to pile 1, that is going to be the Tango Tarot with this beautiful piece of Mangano calcite. If we can get that to focus for just a moment, then you can see the beautiful striations. It almost looks like glass. It's beautiful. It's a pale pink, almost white. Very, very stunning. Pile 2, probably my personal favorite, is going to be the Lucine Tarot, the Twilight edition with the flower agate moon. Stunning piece, pretty brand new as well. These are all new crystals, so I'm still getting acquainted with them. And to that point, pile 3, this is an unnamed, unidentified crystal as of now. The Pasta Tarot, which you can tell with the beautiful imagery on the back, very, very fun. And then this gorgeous white. This is a pure white opaque crystal with those druzy inclusions. Hopefully we can get that to focus. We can't get it to go darker, but we do want it to focus if it can. It's about as good as we're going to get, but there's these beautiful little pockets of that druzy kind of, as you can see there. Oh, I dislike so much when it will not focus for you. We're getting, there we go. New camera equipment and all sorts of things very, very shortly. Until then, just bear with me. But if you pick pile 3, Pasta Tarot, and that beautiful white crystal with the druzy, go ahead, reflect over whichever, again, pile is calling to you most. I will meet you over there briefly in just a moment for your reading, where we're going to explore the energy of whatever your person is secretly hiding. Pile 1, thank you so much for being here today. You were drawn to the Mangano calcite crystal, as well as the Tango Tarot. Today we're going to be taking a look at what your person is secretly hiding, not revealing, whether it be thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions, their focus for the connection. It can be anything at all. I just wanted to get a really good snapshot of what that hidden kind of underlying energy is, that more secretive, almost like a secret admirer style of energy, especially for the month of February, to honor Valentine's Day. I wanted to take a look at some very loving energy and something a little more fun. So if you have a person of interest that drew you here to this reading and to this pile, then set your intention that you are going to receive the messages and the clarity and insight that you are wanting most regarding that person and the situation. We're going to start with tarot. I've got some oracle that I'll pull out as well. And in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I did this the other day for my last reading, and I'm going to do it for this one as well. And I apologize, this is the only oracle that wasn't prepared ahead of time, but I'm going to be using the Black Moon Astrology cards. These are beautiful. If you are a card reader, this is by far my #1 deck, the most accurate deck I feel in existence today in the world of divinity. It's just stunning and gives such clear answers. We're going to take a look at the overall energy, the overarching energy that your person is sitting in regarding you at this time to help you determine and ascertain if you are at the right pile. I did that with my last reading. It seemed very, very helpful. So let's just see for pile one's person. Pile one's person. What energy are they sitting in with regard to pile one? Okay. Seventh house partners. So they're very partnership minded. They are focused on the connection. They're focused on kind of moving things forward, perhaps on just fostering this beautiful sense of togetherness. You know, the seventh house opposes the first house. So the first house is all about the self. It's independent. The seventh house is going to be, as it indicates, about partnerships, about connections, about relating to others, and how that kind of factors in. This person is very, I would say, committed and serious, at least in intention and in energy about the connection. So if that sounds like your person, if that is where you guys are currently sitting, I would say that for the majority of those watching this pile, this is probably going to be like an actual relationship, or, you know, a situation that is committed and loyal at some level. That sounds like you, then this is definitely your pile. Let's go ahead and pull some cards for pile one, please, as to what their person is hiding. What is this person not revealing when it comes to this connection? We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man. The Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords. Are these straight? No, they are not. They need to be straight for me, or that bugs me. Where are we at here? That's pretty good. Clarifying these energies. We have the Emperor. We have the Fool. This person is very hesitant. As much as they're very much focused on you and on this connection, pile one, there's certainly a lot of energy here of, again, hesitation and reservation, being unsure of how they want to proceed. There's a distinct element here that's coming through for me of them recognizing a soul-based connection, a soul tie that they have to you. So as to say, they may not have a concept of actual soulmates or twin flames or a soul tie, a soul-based connection in the traditional spiritual sense, but they sense it from someplace within them, probably more so a societal acceptance of like partners and the one. They really sense and see that you are this really strong connection for them, and possibly kind of the one that they've always hoped for or wanted or been waiting for or envisioned when they did envision being with somebody and having a connection long lasting. You would be that type of person. There is a recognition of this. And as such, they feel a lot of love towards you with this Ace of Cups presenting out. Again, this person is very partnership focused. They see and feel a lot of love with you. And I think specifically what they hide and what's a big secret in this connection is the fact that there is actual love that's kind of just bubbling under the surface. I don't think they ever fully allow themselves to fall, if you will, or to dive in deep. In fact, we have the Fool here as an underlying energy to clarify the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is going to represent a period of pause and self-reflection and kind of taking stock of a situation. It's very self-imposed. You know, traditionally this imagery depicts someone who is suspended. So it indicates, again, a period of pause, but it also represents someone who has self-restricted. They have easily gotten themselves into this situation. They could easily get themselves out, right? They're not hanging by their neck. They're hanging upside down, which is also indicative of sort of a fetal-like position, so an incubation stage, and they're hanging by their feet or by their ankles. They could easily come free, and there's nothing dangerous or there's nothing in peril about the situation. It's more so just, again, taking stock, taking time to reflect, to have a period of reprieve before moving forward. But what they want to move forward towards, and what they're, you know, I guess sort of hesitant to do, is take this leap of faith with this Fool energy coming out. they're very, I would say in their head, the Emperor is a very controlling presence. It's a very steadfast, managed, maintained, and measured energy of somebody who does not act impulsively, who does not um, often think and lead with their emotions. They lead with logic. You know, this is the energy of the divine masculine. This is somebody who is going to be focused on the practical, or about taking the practical approach, doing things in a very, you know, again, pragmatic sort of a sense. It's clarifying the Two of Pentacles. This is the energy of indecision. They feel kind of pulled in two different directions when it comes to pile one. They're really not sure which direction to go in. Do they really go all in with this connection? Do they take that leap of faith with the Fool and pursue you wholeheartedly in a relationship, in a loving connection that's committed, that's deep, that's intended to go, you know, the distance? Or do they keep things kind of at the level that they are? And we're going to get some clarity on what exactly that is, where things currently lie, you know, but it's not to say that the emotions are not there. Again, I think that they may even not reveal those entirely with the Emperor presenting. The Emperor is a very kind of poker face like energy in my mind. So this is somebody who may resist being too emotive and being expressive, and in fact prefers to stay very reserved when it comes to how they're feeling. But that even too is something that they kind of ruminate and go back and forth with, as to whether to reveal themselves and their true feelings. It's almost to say that if they can't reveal and express their desire to be in a connection with you, a commitment, they at least consider revealing more of their feelings and how much you mean to them. And yet they stay held back. They don't take action on anything at this time. So let's take a look at where things currently lie. What is the energy between pile one and their person currently, just to get an idea, a feel for where that's standing. The Three of Swords. So there's emotional disconnect. There could actually be a separation, a recent breakup, or an argument. But if nothing else, you know, this just represents emotional, again, distance, disconnect in some cases. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Hermit. Wow, this is really interesting. Huh. We have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. So what's really interesting here, I'm seeing togetherness and I'm seeing connection. Again, almost this like pseudo commitment with this Four of Wands. This is the energy to me of not only joy and celebration, but literally partnerships and connections, very strongly tied to that seventh house partners card as well. But on either side of this, we have the Three of Swords and we have the Hermit. Those are both cards of disconnecting or staying to themselves a bit. So it's to say, especially with the Magician El Mago on the bottom, what I feel is that there is this, again, push-pull, this back and forth energy that this person comes in with, where sometimes they're very distant or cold, or they're keeping to themselves. And then at other times they're feeling really empowered and really, you know, well-intended and wanting to come forward and feeling confident to connect. And when they do that, it's beautiful. It's this wonderful, almost like an actual relationship, just without, again, the confirmation of feelings, without the confirmation of knowing that this person is loyal only to you and that they're wanting to be with you long term. Again, your person is hiding these deeper feelings, or the fact that those deeper feelings are encroaching on them, that they're pushing them away, that they're constantly battling within themselves to hold back. Let's get some more. What is this person hiding from pile one? We have the Eight of Swords. How stuck they are. This person's just very, very scared, very afraid. They hold themselves back. They try to appear confident and cool, but they struggle to maintain inner balance and equilibrium. They really go back and forth, again, with a lot of fears and needing to rely on logic and perhaps past history of other relationships they've been in. They just can't fully dive in and trust this. If it was just strictly up to emotion, they would feel so wonderful about this connection. They would feel so confident in this connection to move forward. They would be in this magician energy all the time. But unfortunately, that's not often the case. We have the Ace of Pentacles as well. They want a new beginning. They want a new beginning within themselves. They want to stop being stuck and held back and fearful, and they want to finally heal this and bring this into balance so that they can have a new beginning. And that represents a lot of areas of life. Again, I think that they're very fearful and afraid for change in general. This Ace of Pentacles to me represents the concept of change and newness and a new beginning or a new start, much like the Fool, but to a lesser extent. And this person's very reserved and very cautious and very timid, and in a lot of cases afraid, anxious of taking those steps. And it's in lots of areas of their life, and I think that they hide that from you because they don't want to appear weak, especially because I think that you're a pretty strong person. And they see this, they feel this from your energy, and they don't want to come across as not a match to you because they really do desire to be connected to you long term, in whatever way that they can do that at this time. But either way, they definitely feel it, they definitely want that, and they kind of sweep under the rug anything that's kind of less than becoming or not very appealing and attractive about themselves, because they also fear rejection and they fear judgment about those things. We have the Three of Wands. There's some kind of planning. So I think in their mind, we have Swords energy coming out here with the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of like goings on inside of their mind, of their headspace, where they envision all of these things. They do a lot of visioning. They consider it, they plan it, but they just don't actually take that action at this point. And that's what they're also hiding, is just that they're frustrated with themselves. They want to be able to come forward and take this action and to make good on these plans. And what do they want to plan? Well, it's the Ten of Pentacles, a happy ending, happy family, abundance. This is the committed card. This is the family card. This is like the happy ending, the fairy tale ending. It's just a beautiful energy. And that's what they're always thinking about and working towards, or at least energetically they're attracted and drawn to, is that concept, that idea. But in practicality, they just can't act. And they're so fearful. I've asked why they're so fearful, and it's the Lover's card. And it's because I do think that there could be either a current or past partner, maybe if they're involved with somebody else. And we have the Ten of Cups. So again, a past partnership or family dynamic or something along those lines, the Tower on the bottom, kind of came crumbling down, or it just hasn't worked out to the way that they wanted. And it's just made them very cautious and reserved and fearful. Again, these are very normal emotions, but I just don't think they like to share with anybody the depth of how strongly they still feel all of that. It's almost like it just happened for them. You know, it could have been a year ago or 10 years ago, or, you know, any length of time in the past, and yet it still feels fresh and new to this person, and they just haven't gotten past it. And yet they don't want that to hold them back. They're frustrated by themselves because they are partnership minded. They are focused on the future and focused on connection. And they do want to have a special person in their life, but they are struggling to really bring that forward and to actualize that in the 3D. Let's get some Oracle now and see what else we can get for your person. I'm using the Rose Oracle today. It's beautiful. What is this person hiding from pile one? What is their secret? Their secret energy that they are holding back regarding this connection. We have Morning Dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. So again, there is definitely an element of this person having a lot of lofty goals that they plan for or they consider about their life, and specifically about this connection with you as well, pile one. They just don't want to reveal that, though. I think that would cause them more anxiety if you were aware of all of their plans or their desires and the things that they could see happening with you, because it's right now it's totally in the 5D state. It's not at all in the 3D. We also have Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. So funny that I ask for secrets and I'm getting hidden energies and hidden in plain sight. So I think if you kind of read between the lines, that's what I'm coming through. you would gauge and get a really good idea of what this person is feeling for you, pile one. It's just they're not going to reveal it in words necessarily right now. And we have after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, and acceptance. This is where your person's struggling and where they're wanting to, again, create more of that alchemy and that balance. But they definitely see and feel that there is a fresh new start that is available to them, a new opportunity that they want to take advantage of. They really do want this with you. I think for a lot of you, there's been a question of not necessarily if they feel a lot for you or if they want to be with you, to the extent that you guys are currently connected, but if they really envision a future with you or really would be open to this energy in the future. And the answer is definitely yes. That is what they're hiding, though. They're not comfortable sharing that at this time. So let's go ahead and get a couple message cards for you from your person just to kind of close things off and see if they'll give us any more detail about what they're hiding, what they wish they could say or do with you for pile one. What is their person not revealing in their words? What messages do they have that they're keeping secret? I am so lost in the ocean that is you. So again, they're definitely feeling the emotions big. It literally, the emotion ocean, as Lumiere Tarot says. So funny. You're a diamond of immense strength and beauty. And the creator of these cards, which is White Rose Guidance, has color categorized the messages according to kind of what element or energy they tie to. So all the blue are emotions. So far, we're having a lot of cups, cup-like energy presenting. Yep, here we go. I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. So they're really just struggling and having a hard time with revealing their truth to you. It's very, very challenging for them to get deep in the feels, even though they do feel them. They just don't want to talk about them. What I would give to run my fingers through your hair. So there's something about your hair perhaps, or about just your physical appearance that's very attractive. And I'm also hearing like comforting, calming to them, like being physically near your energy and your body is very, very comforting. I am battling my demons right now. Hopefully you can see that's in the camera frame. It is. That's blue as well. So it's meant to be an emotional message. I guess that could be the case if they're really struggling with their emotions, and they could be. There could be just a full range of things that they're feeling at any given time. They're having a difficulty kind of reconciling that, probably with their heart and mind. I feel you so strongly. I can taste your essence. So we've got some passion, some fire energy coming out with that red text. Let's get two more. Forgive me, I have never felt this way before. I do not know how to act. That could be true for some of you, for sure. And here we go, just like this. I can never say it, but I do love you. Or if they don't actually love you yet, they definitely have love for you, and love is beginning to bloom and brew within this connection. So pile one, hopefully you've enjoyed this reading today and that it's resonated for you. If it has, feel free to subscribe, click the notification bell, so that you always catch whenever I upload a new video. And I hope to see you for a future reading. Until then, take great care. Bye-bye, pile one. Pile two, so happy to have you here with me today. You have chosen probably my favorite pile, one of my favorite piles I've ever put together, and certainly of the day. You have chosen, first and foremost, this beautiful flower lace agate moon, as well as the Lucine Tarot, the Twilight edition. I just think that's a perfect pairing, a perfect match. Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to set that to the side for just a moment. We're going to start with tarot, but first get one quick oracle card. I'm going to do the same as I did in a prior reading and use the Black Moon Astrology cards just to get a feel for the energy of your person. So if you skip the intro, the piles are all geared towards this general energy of secrecy and hidden either thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions, just whatever energy is kind of the underlier in your connection that you're not aware of, that your person is hiding and keeping from you. And so to determine, though, if this is the right pile for you for your messages regarding that subject, I like to go ahead and pull one card just to be sure that you, again, are in the right place, because it'll speak to the current energy that you're experiencing with regard to your person. So for pile two, Grand Cross Provoker. All right, not the best of cards in this deck, I'll be honest. As it indicates, this is a card of sometimes tension, of provocation, of frustrations. Now, for some of you, I'm actually getting that this isn't pertaining to the two of you kind of in connection with each other. It's more surrounding circumstances or other people kind of interfering and involving themselves. For a small percentage of you, this could be a little bit of like animosity or discord between the two of you. But for more of you, it just feels like everything not aligning and coming together and creating, the Grand Cross, again, represents kind of a point of intersection. So it's where you guys try to connect, and there's constantly these roadblocks, constantly these areas of contention where things just are not flowing and moving easily. They're being provoked, they're being tested. So if that sounds like your connection or your person, then you're probably in the right place. And we're going to be able to get you a lot of messages today on what your person is secretly hiding from you. We're going to find out, pile two, what your person is thinking and feeling and what their energy is focused on you in this connection that you're not aware of. And if there's any sort of, again, disconnect or just challenges happening between you, maybe communication is not good or not existent right now, and it'll be very helpful to you to know exactly what this person has kind of going on beneath the surface that you're not privy to. So for pile two, please, what is their person hiding? What is this person's biggest secret when it comes to pile two? What are they not revealing to pile two? The Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Clarifying these energies, we have the Four of Pentacles. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Four and the Eight of Pentacles, which is really interesting. Lots of earthly energy here. So again, it makes sense to me that there could be some real world obstacles and challenges taking place that are occurring between you that are preventing things from moving forward. We have the Star for the King of Swords. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely going in one direction more than the other. And I keep having a ton of cards fly out, and I just want one, just one card for the Eight of Swords. One card. And we have the Four of Swords. Okay. All right. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? Let's get a couple more clarifiers. What is this? We have a couple coming out here with the King and Queen of Swords. Two of Wands. Okay. And the Two of Cups. Definitely a partnership of some kind, either between you or between them and another person. And one more for this Eight of Pentacles. is the Page of Swords. Okay. So this person I'm feeling is involved in a connection already, whether that be an actual marriage or it's just another partnership. It would make sense why there's tension, because there's somebody else already involved in the mix, that they're tied to, that they're connected to, that they don't feel like they can get away from. And quite honestly, the first message that came through to me with this Nine of Cups, which is a card of self-fulfillment, self-focus, dreams, wishes, things along those lines, coming in with that Queen of Swords, it made me think of, again, a two-part energy of they have things how they want them right now. They are not inclined, again, with this Eight of Swords, to make changes in the current moment. Things are how they want them to be. And this is something that you may not be seeing or realizing or aware of, because they're not communicating that and sharing that with you. We have clarifying the energy of the Nine of Cups is the Four of Pentacles. Again, this person is stuck, but they are comfortable. They're content. They're very secure feeling in the current energy that they are in. And this person is somebody who likes security, who likes to feel in control and at ease. And they don't really like this tension. They don't like having things kind of this upheaval, things in the air and creating a rift or creating discord and dysfunction. Their life may not be completely satisfying, although I'm seeing in a lot of ways it actually is serving them. But they are also feeling very stuck, but not necessarily inclined to make immediate action or take immediate action. The Four of Swords is clarifying the Eight of Swords, which is saying this is a pause, this is a rest for them. They're just trying to keep their head afloat, and they're just wanting things to calm down and settle before they can consider even moving forward. They have, again, some type of a partnership already in place. It is a choice that they are making right now to stay in that connection. And you, again, may not have gotten the confirmation of that from this person, but that's certainly something that they are consciously choosing, is to remain where they are, to still consider and be involved in this connection to some capacity. Although, again, I'm getting a two-part energy sort of them also working up the nerve to communicate their truth, both to you and to this other person. So to kind of clear the air and get really real with everybody involved, I think that they really have a lot that they want to unburden and kind of get off of their chest. And they're working up the courage. They're really trying to get the momentum building to be able to reveal this, to discuss this, to bring this forward and get it out and air it out, open up the lines of communication. Getting it out in the open is going to help them to also get clearer on what is the direction forward. But right now it's like even just the thought of revealing all of that, the Page of Swords can even be looked at as someone secretive, because they are a watcher. They're kind of almost like that stalker-like energy. And they're very distant and on guard and not necessarily one for opening up. So this person is just not yet ready to communicate and reveal anything to anybody, but it's definitely bubbling under the surface. They want to speak their truth. They want to work up the nerve to doing this. They also feel a lot of hopefulness about the future. And I think specific to getting things worked out and having this connection kind of go in a different direction. I'm not getting any clear indications that they're kind of just saying like, I've made my choice, move on. I don't want you. I don't want anything to do with you. This is more feeling like an intermediary period. So just them needing this energy at this present moment to stay where it's at, to stay how it is. And then they're going to consider, moving forward in the future when the energy kind of lifts and shifts and things feel a little bit better to them to do so. So let's see what else we can get here. What else is this person hiding and not revealing to pile two, please? Specific to this connection, if we can get that. Page of Cups, they want to communicate with you. So again, they're working up the courage and the nerve to be able to express these things, to come forward and to speak their truth. They're really, really wanting to do that, pile two. What else? Knight of Cups, yep. They could be planning something, because Knights are action-oriented cards, so they could actually be wanting to not only come forward and express some, thoughts and feelings, but they could also be intending to take action, to take some kind of loving action towards you that you're not aware of. Again, it feels just like a lot of like effort to try and get themselves in the headspace to actually do it. The Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Clarifying. What is this person hiding? So the Ten of Swords reversed came out for the Page of Cups. This person does not want this to be over. I think they if there's any message that they want to convey, again, I wasn't getting anything speaking to the fact that they want things to end and to be done and to just move on from you. And in fact, they want to communicate that this isn't over. For them, it's not over. They're not done. Yeah. We have the Knight of Cups is clarified by the card Awaken. So this person wants to wake back up, or is waking up and is wanting to reignite something in this connection. So if you've been away from this person for a period of time, they definitely, you know, again, they're not in the energy quite yet where they feel like they can make any moves, but it's this beginning. They're starting to think this and consider this. The Nine of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. One more for that. And the Seven of Wands. This person doesn't know if you'll have them. They don't know what your response will be. It feels like a great deal of time has passed, or there's a lot that's transpired between you. So they're unsure kind of where you stand, and how receptive you'll be to letting them back in, or, you know, where you're at in your life, if you are open to them, if they're good enough, if the reception will be what it needs to be to bring things back into balance between you. That's a very strong concern that they have as well. Definitely feel some resistance from your side, or that could also just be their fear. And we have the Seven of Pentacles for the Six of Cups. Again, you know, it's almost like there's been so much history now and so much time has passed, and there's been a lot of energy evolution in this connection that they're just not sure. They're just not sure how to get this back into this awakened energy with this Knight of Cups, but they want to take action to do that because it's not over for them, and they want to tell you this, and they want to somehow get things back into a good place with you. Can you give us more detail on this Knight of Cups energy, please? The Knight of Cups. I know everybody, including me, is very, very curious on what that could involve or entail. So what is this Knight of Cups energy saying? I'm getting so many flyers coming out, but it's like multiple cards at once before I've even asked the question, and I just want it to be more clear. So what is this Knight of Cups? Is the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups. Okay. The Hanged Man, that wanted to come out earlier. And the World. Okay. Let's pull one more. Why not, right? And the Six of Swords. I see travel here. I see moving towards you. I have that indication both in the Six of Swords as well as the World energy. This person is holding themselves back right now from doing this, but they want to travel towards you. They want to take a literal, actual move or action towards you. For some of you, to your home, to visit you, or to do something, you know, involving your personal space. But they're definitely considering this and thinking on this. This is probably the biggest secret that they have right now, is that they could be planning to do something to maybe surprise you, or it doesn't feel reaching out electronically, not at all. With all of these movement cards, these cards of travel, these cards of distance and things that indicate movement. And then we also have the Six of Pentacles. So that's a gift giving, or that's like a physical, for me, that's always a card of direct connection. So your person could actually be planning something, pile two, that's more in the 3D versus energetic or electronic even. It's more direct than that. Let's get some oracle cards now and see what this person is hiding. We're using the Rose Oracle. Love this deck. It's so beautiful. So, codes of the seeds, the blueprint is within you. Take the next step. So yeah, they're hiding that they're wanting to take that next step, but right now they're kind of stuck. They're incubating. I discussed the Hangman energy, which also came out for you, which I believe is right here. This isn't traditional imagery, so you won't be able to get the full effect. However, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Hanged Man is depicted by somebody that's self-suspending and they're upside down. It's a very fetal-like energy, an incubative energy. And they also are hanging, not by their neck, of course, so there's no, risk of danger or peril, but they're hanging by their ankles. So they could be, suspended, but they're not in any sort of threat of anything dangerous. And they could be let loose, or they could get themselves unstuck or untied and come down at any time. And it's just they're choosing when the right moment is. But I love seeing this fetal energy here as well, because it just reminds us that so much is going on that we cannot see, and that when the time is right, kind of that realization, that opportunity will be birthed out into the 3D. It says time, take the next step. So this person is considering next steps, which, as we know, is that Knight of Cups energy. We have the Rose Garden, which says innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. I think this is wanting to build up some stamina, some confidence, perhaps regarding the two of you, but also wanting forgiveness. And the Page of Cups can also be a symbol of wanting forgiveness, perhaps wanting to kind of bridge the gap for all that's transpired between you. Oops, I apologize for the wobble. They're really just wanting to, kind of make right and heal all of this discord and this damaging kind of history between you that has taken place. Yeah, the Thorn. So right now we have protection, boundaries, and then there's clear communication indicated as well. They're taking steps right now to protect themselves until they're ready. Think of how a fetus is kind of cocooned inside of the uterus as well, and they're preserved and protected until their time is right to come into the world. So this person is just incubating and taking time before they come kind of forward and release those boundaries, the protective sort of distance they're maintaining at this time, where they feel like everything is how it needs to be for the current moment, but they're also planning and taking practical sort of steps in their mind of how they're going to respond and act in the future. And one of those ways involves clear communication. Let's get one more. Yeah. So the Rose Thread, inner call, soul led, the mystic, and living courageously. The reason I love that is because this person definitely was trying to build up the nerve, build up the confidence, wanting to feel free to speak and live authentically. And to live courageously means to finally act on that, to finally do what you feel led to do, what feels right to your soul, soul-led and inner call. So finally acting on those inner impulses that they've been resisting all of this time. It's a beautiful energy pile too. Let's go ahead and close things off with a couple message cards from your person. This is, especially if there's barriers to communication, or this person just isn't able to express themselves clearly, if they have a lot of secrets that they would like to reveal, or if they could reveal it in their words, what would they choose to say to you, pile 2? We have my love for you goes so deep. So some beautiful cups-like energy, water energy. I am so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. Absolutely. That could definitely be a factor for some of you. It says, I am battling my demons right now. So it's also watery energy, and emotional energy. They could definitely be struggling with their emotions. They could be all over the place. They could be pulled or feeling pulled in many different directions, even if it's just within their mind. And as a result, it's a struggle for them. They're trying to figure out the best way forward. They're planning that, though. That's the important thing, pile 2. It says, your words keep ringing in my head. So they think about past conversations or past times together. I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. So They've wanted to be clear and honest again with that communication, and they just haven't been successful at that thus far. I feel you so strongly. I can taste your essence. This is crazy. So far, 3 of the same cards have come out for pile 1 as you, pile 2. And I shuffled these well. So you may have been drawn to that pile as well a little bit. Now it says, I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. Yeah, they're struggling. You know, again, it's coming up right underneath. I am battling my demons right now, because that's exactly how they're feeling. This is a struggle for them. They're feeling provoked. They're feeling the tension. Aw, beautiful card to end on. I live for your smile and would die for your kiss. So pile 2, this was a beautiful reading. I certainly hope that this has helped you gain some clarity on your person, and you know, just helped you, I guess, feel a little bit of ease, especially if things are tense or difficult for you right now, that this is what your person is secretly thinking, feeling, and hiding from you. But more importantly, they may be coming forward with some communication, coming towards you to make things right. So that was a beautiful, beautiful silver lining, a beautiful message, a really kind of hopeful and impactful message, I think, that came through for you today. So if you have enjoyed it, it has resonated for you, please consider subscribing, also clicking that notification button, because that allows you to be to be notified every time I upload. Every time I upload new content, a new video, which is not super frequently right now, you'll always receive that notification, that alert that there is new content. So consider doing that. I hope to see you for a future reading, pile 2. And until next time, take great care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to one of my favorite piles I've ever put together. A super fun new tarot that I just got. You were drawn to the Pasta Tarot, as you can tell from the back's gorgeous, beautiful symbology of classic Italian culture. Just love that. As well as this bright white. If I can get this to focus. I want this to focus so bad for you, because it's just absolutely stunning, and it's got these druzy inclusions in it. It's a really, really stunning piece of crystal. It's brand new, so I don't know what the name is yet. I forgot, but that's okay. It's gorgeous, and it'll be right here infusing its energy into this reading. So if you were drawn to this pile, we're going to be taking a look today, if you skip the intro as well, at what your person is secretly hiding, their thoughts, feelings, intentions, just their energetic focus in this connection, whatever it is that they're not revealing or that you're questioning, maybe you're not aware of, or wondering if it's true or not. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it today. So to get a good feel for if you have received or reached, I should say, the right pile, if you're going to be receiving the right messages, we're going to pull an oracle card very quickly, just to get an overall snapshot of the current energy that you're sitting in with your person, that your person is kind of directing towards you in the connection. And that'll help you to determine, again, if you are in the right place. So pile 3's person, what is their current energy for pile 3? We have Cancer, I feel. So they are in the feels for you. Cancerian energy. This is my card. Cancer energy is so beautiful. It's about the home. It's about family. It's about comforts. It's about nostalgia and the past. It's also about, again, deep feeling, love. There's just a lot of emotiveness going on with this person, with this energy. They could be a Cancer. You could be a Cancer. We're going to see how that kind of plays into the rest of the reading. But if that is preliminarily sounding like your person or your connection, then you are in the right place. So let's start with our tarot and just get an idea of what your person in this beautiful Cancerian energy today, what are they hiding from pile 3? What are they not revealing? What is going on beneath the surface? And there could be a lot going on, because Cancers are deep people. Certainly, I know for a fact. Pile 3. First time I'm using this deck in a video. I think I've got the suits down. They're all completely different. But if I need to, I have the little booklet here to refer to. Pile 3, we have the Lovers. Gorgeous energy. This person, yes, in the feels. Deeply, deeply here for this connection. We also have I believe this is the 4 of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. pretty sure Quarta is Pentacles in this deck, but let's take a peek and make sure they're wands actually. 4 of Wands. Okay. So we have the Lovers, the 4 of Swords, the King of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. We have 2 4s coming out for you. Very significant. Let's clarify these energies as well, please. We have the High Priestess. This person, strong intuitive sense here, strong Cancerian energy. It made me get up for this. Strong, like loving energy here. This person is feeling it big with you, pile 3, in like a huge way. There is something spiritually going on with them that is definitely causing them to take notice of this connection and feel more deeply for this connection. The 4 of Swords is the King of Wands. Yeah. So where they were previously feeling very stuck or very contented to just, I think, be where they were and deal with things how they were and not really feeling super inspired to take additional action. This King of Wands character is somebody who he even has his running shoes on. This person's ready to go. They're ready to take action. They're ready to come forward. That is beautiful. From a period of rest to one of the most active cards in the deck. And, even though this is the King of Cups, I see this as a very Wheel of Fortune-like energy. This guy is super happy. He's got just a lot of joy and abundance in this card, in this energy. And we've got that big wheel there, indicative of movement and a shift. And as I say that, we have the Ace of Swords coming out for the King of Cups. We also have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is a very strongly tied pile to pile 2, maybe perhaps another chapter of the same story. And then for the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Cups. So we have yet another 4. We have almost every single 4 coming out for you. So what is this person hiding? This person has spent a great deal of time rejecting this connection or not devoting energy to this connection. This 4 of Cups is very self-focused and self-indulgent. And he's kind of like got tunnel vision on this pasta. This is, I believe, the manicotti. So they're very focused on the pasta and they're not really looking at anything else. The 4 of Pentacles would indicate, again, an energy of someone who's fixed and stuck on one particular focus. And that seems to be changing. This person is, again, really deep in the feels. You're not going to know or be aware of any of this. This is all occurring beneath the surface, pile 3. But this person is feeling it big now, and they're wanting to come forward and kind of just present that truth, present that communication, have that new beginning. At the same time, we have the 8 of Swords as well as the 8 of Cups. So 2 8s and 2 4s, or excuse me, 3 4s. So the concept here of this person wanting to take action to go from a period of stagnation or contentedness and firmly rooted foundations as indicative of the 4's energy in tarot to the 8s, which represent movement in a lot of cases. This person wants to move forward, but they're feeling stuck right at the exact moment to act. And that's where this energy kind of is a tie back to pile 2. But at the same time, again, I think that this person may feel a little stuck briefly on how to get this moving, how to get this communication or this new start going, but they feel very passionate and very eager to do so. They're feeling something really spiritual going on between you. The Lovers and the High Priestess is a beautifully intuitive, loving energy. I want to get one more clarifier for that, as well as one more clarifier for a couple other areas as well. What is this Lovers and the High Priestess here for? And we have the 10 of Pentacles. They're finally, I think, wanting to follow their happiness, wanting to follow their heart. They're wanting to feel into the situation more than think it through or focus on the practical side of things, which is where pile 2's person was still sitting. Even though they were having the initial stirrings of taking some action, it feels like for you, pile 3, this person's definitely focused on acting, and it's just about now fully coming out of that period of pause and taking that action. What is the 4 of Swords with the King of Wands, please? Oh, wait a moment. This is also the 4 of Wands, not the 4 of Pentacles. And I'm reading it as still a very foundational kind of in place energy of someone not moving forward But yet they, yeah, I think this person definitely, and this is the Nine of Cups. I thought it was the Four of Cups. See, this is just Roman numerals and pasta stuff all over the place. You know, as I said, it definitely was reading like the Nine of Cups, a very self-focused and indulgent energy. So this is to say this person, yeah, just really has been not focused on the connection. They've been focused in other areas, perhaps materialism and just their own foundation, their own stability. But this person is ready to take action and move things forward. Just had to make those notes because that could be confusing for somebody. But the King of Wands here, what is this here for? The Tower. Yeah, they're ready to shake things up. So as before, they were very stuck, very rooted, very comfortable and content and just kind of wanting to focus on self. They now are having a shakeup where they want things to be different between you specifically, and they're ready to take that action. But you, again, will not be aware of any of this, pile 3. This is all really exciting, but very, I think, interesting energy of how your person's actually going to make this happen, because I think that they're really held back for some reason. Even though they feel all of this energy, there's a lot of momentum energetically. They're not presenting a whole lot of cards in the 3D about taking the action. So what is this Eight of Swords and Eight of Cups? What's going on here? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. So they're coming, but they're just slowing themselves up. They're coming in slowly and they're being held back a little bit. They're definitely not, I think, wanting to come in too swiftly. They want to, but they're not going to do that. So what are they going to do with this Tower energy, with this Knight of Pentacles? Are they going to take any action? If so, let us know, pile 3. Pile 3. Yep. So we have the Knight of Wands. They're definitely going to take action. At some point, it's going to pick up and be quick. We also have that is the Four of Wands. How can that be the four? That's the 6. The 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Success. Coming forward with a goal in mind. This knight has a pizza. I love that. Or pasta, whatever that is. We have the Pope. That's the Hierophant in this case. Card 5. So change is on the horizon. Again, I'm feeling like a very spiritual element with this pile and with this person, pile 3. This is somebody who is finally going to be kind of heeding the call from Spirit to come forward, to take action, because they know they can achieve success with you. And the Knight of Swords. So we've asked for, are they going to take action? And if so, how quickly? And we got the 2 fastest cards in the deck with these knights. So they're definitely going to take some kind of action with these knights. What exactly, can you give us some sort of clarity on what the action may be? What might the action be that they're going to take towards pile 3, please? We have the Eight of Wands, so that's communication or travel. We have the Five of Cups, so this is some sort of an emotional message or apology. We also have the Page of Wands. It's going to be, yeah, sudden, but very life-changing, very altering and impactful with this Death card energy. So what I think with this lineup here of what they're planning to do, planning to change things, they're planning to evolve, they're planning to apologize and make things go in a better direction than they have been. You kind of look at the Death card here as literally like related to death. The artist in this particular deck has decided to illustrate this card much like that of, you know, actual death traditions. This is a person, looks like a widow perhaps, somebody who, this would focus here. There we go. Somebody who's actually, you know, in funeral attire, who's mourning. This person feels a lot of loss with regard to this connection. Again, they're feeling everything deeply, all the love, all of the emotion, perhaps all of the sadness, anything that hasn't gone well in this connection. They're also feeling that, and they're wanting to change that around. All of this dropped pasta, they're wanting to apologize for, you know, spilled milk, or for the things that have happened in this connection in the past that just have caused it to wither away and die. They're holding the rose, though, of hope. That white rose is an indication of forgiveness and of innocence and purity and of a desire to I think make things right. You know, they're not dropping the wand for you. That light is still lit, and they have a lot of desire and passion towards pursuing you, pile 3. They want to come forward with this Page of Wands and this 8 of Wands and definitely communicate a message, come forward to you. There's definitely something huge here that is on the horizon when it comes to this connection with this person. So let's go ahead and get some oracle. Let's just see if we can get any further confirmation with the Rose Oracle deck here. Pile 3. What is pile 3's person hiding? We have trust the seasons. Hopefully you can see that. Embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. Yes, with Death card energy, that is certainly happening. This person is transitioning and changing, and it's going to have a big impact on this connection, pile 3. We have held, which says sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. So this person is just needing some time, I think, but they're definitely kind of, again, gaining and building up the strength to come forward, to build up that momentum. They're feeling supported, unseen help by spirit. There's so many indications here with the Hierophant, with the High Priestess, with all of this, even Cancerian energy of somebody who's really finally heeding the call of spirit and who is feeling that inclination from their intuition, from, you know, literally from source. Unseen help, support, and community. That's the 5D realm for me. That's somebody who's finally kind of coming into alignment with self. One more. And beautiful, here we are. The return, a new story, you decide, alignment, and it's coming together. I so wish this would focus for you. There we go. It's shaking, but here we are. It's coming together. This person is definitely wanting a new story, both for themselves and with the two of you. They're coming into alignment and it's coming together, pile 3. That is so, so beautiful and so exciting. To kind of close things off, let's get some messages from your person. So if the barriers or blockages or whatever is going on to communication were removed, or maybe if they could be more clear and reveal what they're hiding in their words, what would they choose to say to you, pile 3? Let's go ahead and see what they would choose to say. Your picture brings me to tears, so they may be looking you up, looking at your past messages or past photos you've sent them and just feeling very nostalgic. Again, very emotional energy tied to Cancer. I have been watching you from a distance. Okay, exactly. So they could be watching you and looking you up and seeing everything you're doing and just feeling sad. That Death card energy, just feeling like they're like this has ended, or that a part of their connection to you is gone and they don't like that. They want that back. They don't want to let it die, that's for sure. That was also a common theme of pile 2. You are a diamond of immense strength and beauty. So we have lots of blue text coming out. Those are definitely more cups-like energies, watery energies, again, tied to Cancer. I am electrified by you. That's funny that that's a blue card. That would be like more of a red energy, a fiery energy to me. But this person just is feeling it so, so big with you, pile 3. Like I said, they're in the feels majorly. My love for you is without bound. I would definitely say that that seems accurate. The King of Cups came out in the very beginning, as well as the Lovers and Cancer. Like, that is endless, unconditional love. You are the song of my heart. Speaking of the King of Cups, beautiful, absolutely. 2 more. Okay, this has come out now for all piles today. I can never say it, but I do love you. Pretty sure. Came out in at least 2 piles. And last card, it came out twice. I didn't even know that this is a card that was in the deck twice. You are the song of my heart. So that is a huge confirmation. And as I say that, one final card wanted to flip out, and that makes sense with all these wands energies. You are worth fighting for. So pile 3, I so hope that you've enjoyed this reading today. I feel like this was a very exciting pile. Of course, it was fun with the pasta tarot, despite all of the reading difficulties initially. If you have enjoyed it and if it has resonated, please consider subscribing as well as clicking that notification bell. You will always be notified then whenever I do post and upload new content. In the meantime, I have lots of other videos that you can view as well, similar to this one, as well as source messages, astrological, zodiac-based readings, all sorts of fun things that you can feel free to peruse here on my channel. I do hope to see you for a future reading, pile 3, and until next time, I hope you take great care. Bye-bye.